Amen, church.
Amen.
Let me find it. Joshua chapter 10, starting with verse
10 or 2? I'm sorry.
10. I'll give my that reading glasses this morning. Okay. Joshua 10 and 1. Now it came to pass when Adonizedek, king of Jerusalem, had heard how Joshua had taken Ai and had utterly destroyed it, as he had done to Jericho and her king. So he had done to Ai and her king, and how the inhabitants of Gibeon had made peace with Israel, and were among them, that they feared greatly, because Gibeon was a great city, as one of the royal cities, and because it was greater than Ai, and all the men thereof were mighty. Wherefore Adonizedek, king of Jerusalem, sent unto Oham, king of Hebron, and unto Piram, king of Jarmuth, and unto Japhiah, king of Lachish, and unto Deber, king of Eglon, saying, Come up unto me, and help me, that we may smite Gibeon. For it have made peace with Joshua and with the children of Israel. Come down to verse 6. And the men of Gibeon sent unto Joshua to the camp to Gilgal, saying, Slack not thy hand from thy servants, come up to us quickly and save us, and help us, for all the kings of the Amorites that dwell in the mountains are gathered together against us. So Joshua ascended from Gilgal, he and all the people of war with him, and all the mighty men of Valor. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Fear them not, for I have delivered them into thine hand, and there shall not be a man of them stand before thee.
Yes. Thank you, Lord.
Give God a hand clap of praise.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yes.
You may take your seats. Joshua, if you all follow me, Joshua is my favorite book of the Bible.
All right.
I've preached more sermons out of this book than I have any other book in the Bible. Because it's an awesome book. So I like to summarize it every time before I preach on it. It's a book that begins with the death of Moses. But then it ends with the funeral of Joshua and Eleazar.
All right.
It's a book that will tell you about a prostitute that was converted and came to God. Then if you keep reading, it'll show you a Hebrew by the name of Achan who messed up and left God.
Okay.
This is an awesome book.
All right.
This book, Joshua, is a book of liberty. For in the book of Joshua, you'll see people that had been chained and shackled will now be free, because they're now free in a land called Canaan. Yes, the book of Joshua takes us to another level, because before Joshua, they were eating manna from the sky and sleeping out in a place called the wilderness. But as they got into the promised land, they stopped eating dinner rolls from heaven and started drinking milk and honey. Somebody call me. This is an awesome book, for it shows also the plight of a new generation. Not mama, not daddy, not grandmama, not granddaddy, but young folks that rose up and decided that they wanted to serve the Lord. This is an awesome book, for it deals with the laying down of tradition and the picking up of the Holy Spirit. This book, Joshua, is an awesome book.
Yes, all right.
Right now, I was getting ready to leave Joshua, and God told me to go back and get what you missed. I said, what? He says, everybody preach about Gideon, but nobody preaches about Gibeon.
That's right.
He said there's a sermon within a sermon. So this morning, I want to talk to y'all about I tell you, y'all repeat after me. Is your clique worth you going to hell?
You better say it.
Come on, say it like you mean. Is your clique worth going to hell?
Worth you going to hell?
Give God one more hand clap of praise.